Yesterday, we had the chocolate box story, and I said there's at least 5 takeaways, and you guys did amazing in the notes. So here's the 5 that I would make the point of in the training classes. Number 1, have a servant's heart. Help other people. Focus on others. If you help enough other people get what they want, you're going to get everything you want in life. If you want more joy, have other people experience joy. If you want to have more happiness, help other people experience more happiness. If you want to have more money, help other people get ahead financially. If I want to get into better physical shape, helping a bunch of you lose some weight has helped me lose weight, right? So being an example of how to do that and helping others do that, focusing not just on myself, but sharing the information so others can have the success is helping me have the success. So when we painted her foyer, just as an act of kindness, as doing something for someone else, I didn't expect any reward or benefit out of it, but good things come back around. I believe that. I believe if you help others and focus on others, some good things are going to happen for you as well. And it's kind of served me well throughout my life. Second one, so that's number 1. Help others get what they want, you'll get everything you want. Number 2, the opportunity arose when Robin said, hey, do you want to take the wives out to dinner? I call this let's go. So having a let's go mindset. Notice it's not I go. It's let's go. Let's you and I go do something. So if it's I go, I'm going to go play video games, or I'm going to go focus on myself, versus let's go is where we're doing things together. I'm not saying you should never play a video game, recharge your batteries. That's fine. But if you spend an hour doing that, might I encourage you to also spend an hour playing tennis with someone, or, playing a board game, or spending some time in a relationship. Later on in life, our relationships, not even later on, throughout your whole life, relationships, while they can be emotionally frustrating at times, are also tremendously rewarding. And from a health perspective, they actually have proven that people with relationships and having a larger social group, larger connection, are healthier in so many ways. So let's go. Let's do something. Spend an hour playing a video game, spend an hour doing something with other people as well. Next one, when we got to the restaurant, we're having the conversation, and Robin says, if you go take a bite out of their food, I'm paying for the whole meal. Step up. So number 3 is step up. You got to step up out of your comfort zone in life. Comfort zones are called comfort zones for a reason. You're comfortable there. All the excitement, all the juice, all the passion in life is on the other side of your comfort zone. The invisible wall of fear, everything's on the other side of that invisible wall. So step up, step up, step up outside of your comfort zone. Do some things that are not... Now, I'm not saying to stick your hand in a bucket of rattlesnakes. Yes, that will increase your adrenaline, but nothing healthy is going to come out of that. Versus stepping up where you know something is going to be better for your life, or better for your surroundings, or better for your family, and you're just uncomfortable doing it. Sometimes we have to step up outside of that comfort zone. We have to step up and make something else happen, and make a change that's going to improve our life. I had to step up to this idea of eating 3 meals a day at McDonald's, but cutting them all in half. And yet 52 pounds down, it's kind of worked out okay. Next one, number 4, in walking over to the conversation that I was going to have, there was a lot of things I could have done to talk myself out of that. I could have said, well, the concierge, or the head waiter might come over, or the person in charge of the restaurant might come over and throw me out for interrupting someone else's dinner. I could have thought about or worried about the conversation that might happen at the table, like what are they going to say? And I could have been worrying about, and all worry is paying debt on a loan you haven't even taken out yet. So worrying never accomplishes anything. It puts us into a negative mindset. Being aware of challenges, being aware of risks is important so you don't hurt yourself. But worrying about what else could go wrong, what else could go wrong, what else could go wrong, that doesn't solve anything. So imagining things going well, imagining that I was going to succeed, and trusting myself to just take action. And one of 2 things is going to happen. Either I'm going to have success or I'm going to learn something. There's winners and then there's learners, right? I'm going to learn something that will make me even more effective the next time I go to attempt something similar. So the number 5 is the 5-second rule, and it kind of ties into this. And that is the 5-second rule from Mel Robbins. If you haven't read that book or listened to it on tape, you've heard me mention it before. I'm a huge fan of that book. She calls it the 5-second countdown. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you go. By actually counting down, by actually saying the numbers, what it does is it shuts off any other conversation you might be having. And there's 100 other reasons why it's really good. But for me, one of the big takeaways from the 5-second rule is the conversations that we have in our own head that talk us out. And from her research, it's within 5 seconds, our brain can come up with all sorts of reasons not to do something. So when I teach people how to do financial planning, when I teach people how to run their own financial services agency, when I help clients, a lot of the training for my agents is on how to get themselves to take action. And I've done 4 world record length firewalks, where barefoot, red hot coals, previous world record lengths. And I've done 4 of these firewalks. And when you do a firewalk, you get yourself pumped up. You, in that positive state, you take your first step, and the first step will lead to the second step. Because once you step your first foot onto hot coals, you're not going to stand there. You're going to keep walking. But then you have a mantra. You have something you say. And with firewalks, it's usually cool moss, cool moss, cool moss, or something like that. Not that you can fool your brain into thinking you're walking on cool moss, but if you're saying cool moss, cool moss, cool moss, you cannot simultaneously be saying, oh my God, I'm going to die, or what if I trip and fall down, right? All the negative conversation, the mantra drowns that out. So you can't be having both of those conversations. So the same thing with the 5-second rule, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're drowning out any other conversation, and you're giving yourself a sequence to kickstart this new process, which then can become a habit. Well, anytime we want to take action on something, we have that desire to, if we start to logically contemplate it and think about all the what, guys, we're going to talk ourselves out of doing amazing things in our life. And then the final takeaway was I asked, what did I give them? And the answer many of you got right was an experience, was a story. I promise you, every time they pass a McCormick and Schmick's for the rest of their life, they're gonna be like, hey, that's the restaurant where that idiot came over and took a bite of our food, right? But why do we go out to dinner in the first place? To have an experience. We could cook at home. In fact, on TikTok, it's amazing when you're trying to lose weight, all of these TikToks pop up about food on everything. So I've saved a bunch of things that I want to try later on. But you can make great food at home. You don't need to go out to a restaurant to have great food, but it's the ambiance, it's the experience, it's the night out, all those things. So definitely they got an experience that they will not forget, and a memory, and it was positive, right? I wasn't a jerk about anything. So the conversation was fun, and someone else called it dinner and a show in the comments. But guys, I appreciate all the comments, and all the answers you guys gave were amazing. There were so many more than just those 5 takeaways, but I appreciate you playing along. That was fun. Have a great rest of your day.